Alright, so getting further into this cross lapel choke. Now again, you know, the way that this is going to start off is I'm going to see the opportunity, right? I'm not going to just, right? That's never going to happen. Nobody's going to ever let you do that. Now, part of the reason why, you know, if I break his posture down and I punch my fingers through and I start lifting the chin here, for one, it's moving their eyes away from what this other hand's doing, right? If I try to go over, they've got all this ability to really block this hand. But, you know, this is going to be a little bit harder to block to be able to sneak in here. So I'm lifting and I'm turning his head, and then I square back up, right? So that's what we covered in the other video. But sometimes, you know, they're hyper aware of that. So what I might do here is I might be setting up and I might try and clamp down on this arm or whatever. I might be, you know, trying to threaten like I'm going to be going for maybe this entangled arm position. I might start to hip out like I'm going for that scissor sweep or whatever, right? So I get into this position and I break his posture down. Now I'm going to hold the back of his head really tight to my body. So it's really hard for him to build his posture up. So I'm using this hand to hold him down, and I've got this hand on the back of his head. My fingers are just going to come over here to his opposite side shoulder, right? And I'm just going to grab some fabric here. Sometimes this can be a little bit more difficult to do, but this much of a wrinkle is enough, right? So I'm going to get here, I get this kind of wrinkle here, and now I'm going to pivot and bring it under. Now remember guys, draw your elbow towards your other elbow and then scoop under the jaw if you're not getting under that jaw easily. Now, once you get into this position, he can no longer block the path into this grip, right? So, I get to the grip. You see how solid my grips are? I'm not curling around backwards here. So I'm on the anterior surface here, and instead of grabbing inside the lapel, I'm grabbing here. And the finish is going to be exactly the same. Walk, 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 and then be heavy here and finish here as well. Just make sure that you are under the chin, and if it's not working, use it to transition to something else. Don't stay there. And again, that's I have gotten this in tournaments, but I've also not gotten this in tournaments, and then I wore out my grips because I was really trying to muscle this. It shouldn't be a muscly move. Almost nothing should ever be a muscly move when you're grappling. So there he goes. That's your second entry into the cross lapel choke.